Everybody's Cribbage Offshore here today. This is part 5 Nassau 2025. Yeah, this time with some fan members. And some of day 5.
That reminds me of the day we got in. To get in your fjord.
Three eleven clear. PM 196. Full time.
Virginia Tech.
Okay guys, I can go back on my mic now, we're safe. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the Bahamas and the country of the Bahamas where I live. When we got our independence, July the 10th, 1973, we got our first Prime Minister. His name is Lyndon Oscar Pinland. We also got our first Governor General. His name is Milo Butler, and his duties was to report all matters to England. Now, in the Bahamas, guys, it's similar to like the U.S. How you vote every 4 years. In the Bahamas, we vote every 5 years. And normally, how the person can only run for 2 terms. It's the same way in the Bahamas. However, the Bahamian people loved our first Prime Minister so much, they allowed him to run for 25 years consecutively.
Wow.
That's a lot of love. A lot of love, guys. Okay, I'll tell you why in a minute, but stick a pin in that real quick. I want to show you guys something. If you look to the left of the vehicle, you'll see a lot of boats down there. Those boats in the Bahamas, we call those mail boats. And those mail boats, guys, they take the job of different airports, because on different islands, unfortunately we don't have airports on all of our older islands now. So they use these mail boats to deliver materials, supplies, food, gas, anything that can fit on the boat. They use those boats to go to the different islands of the Bahamas. Also, guys, we do not import seafood, so therefore, if you look on the next side of the dock, the next side of the dock, you can see some fishing vessels. Now, those fishing vessels bring in fish on a daily basis. They bring in delicious stuff like conch. Anybody heard about conch before?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's spelled C-O-N-C-H. Some people pronounce it conch. And they use it for conch salad. We bring in snappers, which are yellowtail and redtail and greentail snappers. We bring in the Nassau grouper, crawfish, lobster, stone crabs, you name it, they bring it in on those fishing vessels on a daily basis. Now, in the Bahamas, you don't really need a license to go and fish. All you need is some line, some bait, and a hook. And that's it, guys. Also, guys, have any of you guys heard about the fish fry before? Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, these same little stalls that's underneath the dock, these are similar to the fish fry. These are mini fish fries, and each of these different colored buildings represents where they sell seafood. If you look at this one on the right side, you'll see some conch shells right in the window right there, those pink shells. That's what they have done, and the conch is still alive in those shells when they make the conch salad. You see those vegetables on the side of it? They dice those up and put that in the conch salad, and it's very delicious. Also, you see the sign on top of those buildings, the bear. That's our local bear in the Bahamas. That's called the Calic bear. Now, the Calic bear, guys, is very delicious. They also come in different flavors. They come in like mango, pineapple. They come in lychee. They come in different flavors. And the thing about those flavored beers is, guys, they're very low on volume of alcohol. It's not very strong at all. In the Bahamas, we call that women drinks. But please don't judge me. I drink them all the time. Nothing wrong with that at all, guys. So, like I said earlier, in the Bahamas, we specialize in seafood. So, if you've not tried the conch salad and you've been to the Bahamas, technically you've not been to the Bahamas. I don't make up the rules, guys. It's what it is. Now, I'm telling you what's going in that conch salad. They put onions, sweet peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes. They put mango, pineapple, squeeze a little orange juice. Guys, I'm giving you the recipe of the Krabby Patty. Come on, come on. And listen, guys, if you don't like that conch salad, I personally would pay for it. That's how confident I am, how delicious it tastes. Also, guys, you might want to listen out for this part. You can ask any Bahamian in the Bahamas. The conch is actually an aphrodisiac. So some of you guys will thank me in the morning. You'll be like, Elliot, you're the man. So, guys, like I say, help yourself to some Bahamian cuisines while you're in the Bahamas. I promise you, you won't regret it. So as we come on to Shirley Street, which is a one-way street heading west, remember I promised to show you guys some fruit trees and medicinal plants. Okay, coming up on the left right here, this light green tree right here. Anyone can tell me what type of tree that is?
Mango.
Oh, wow, that was quick. He didn't even give me a chance. That is a mango tree, guys. If you like mangoes, very delicious. That is a mango tree. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. That's okay. Okay. Oh, what is that tree then? Anybody knows? It's dark green leaves. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. The fruit is round and green, and you cut it open. No, it's not coconut. Who said avocado? Who said that? Raise your hand. Winner, chicken dinner. You guys, okay, listen. I'm going to be giving out trivial prizes for that. So you get yourself a Bahamian dollar for that prize. And you get yourself a Bahamian dollar for that prize. You can use them for souvenirs. There you go, sir. Very good, very good. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I'm not going to give out any prize for this one. This one should be very obvious. Very obvious. Banana tree, right. And this one over here, this is going to be a hard one. The one to the right. This tree with the red stuff on it. It looks like an apple tree, but it's not an apple tree. If you're from Jamaica, they serve that with codfish. In Jamaica. You call them sour apple, but in Jamaica, they call them ackee. Right, so if you ever go to Jamaica, that's their most famous dish, ackee and codfish. Now, the ackee and codfish is very delicious. However, guys, if you force pick that fruit before it opens, it becomes like the blowfish, very poisonous. And you'll get a one-way ticket straight to the ER. So therefore, Jamaican men are very nice to their wives while they're cooking their food. Yes, they are. But nevertheless, like I said, I tried it and it's very delicious. So guys, as we go along, if you look to the left as well, we have a few car dealerships, the BMW and the Hyundai. Also, if you look to the right of the vehicle, you'll see one of our oldest church, which is called St. Matthew's Anglican Church. Now, this church was established back in 1801. It never was renovated. And what made this church so special too, they made this church out of limestone. If you're not sure what limestone is what forms all of the islands of the Bahamas. And that's why it's so durable and so strong. Also, guys, if you look in there as well, this church is so old, some of the members never left. They're still right there, guys. So I went in St. Matthew's the other day and I counted every single headstone, guys. Who in this vehicle can tell me how many persons in that cemetery are dead? Oh man, you guys are killing me. Listen, I'm going to continue driving. I'm not going to do any more jokes. No more calling me for me, guys. You guys are killing me. Okay, so as we go along, guys, we're gonna come to some more car dealerships. Over here, we have the auto mall that has the Toyota, yes, and we have a particular special building coming up right here on the left. Now, I'll give you guys a hint what this building is. If you look at the flag, you can tell what building. Not the government building, and it's not a jail either.
Bahamas Insurance.
No,
Embassy.
It's an embassy, but which embassy? It is Haiti. That is an Haitian embassy. That is correct.
But it's boarded up.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They bought it up because during the hurricane season, normally they would use hurricane shutters, but I guess they improvised. So we have a lot of embassies on the island. We have the embassy of China. We have the embassy of Haiti. We have many different embassies on the island. Coming up more, we have more car dealership, which is Chevy, and on the right hand side we have Honda car dealerships. So guys, like I said, on the island we're very productive, but we're still in the development mode because we're still building. Because if you came here 5 years ago to that same port you guys came into, you would have not made it in that condition. That port was just recently renovated. We once could hold 4 cruise ships, and now we can hold 7. Last year we broke our record with 20,000 people coming off that cruise ship at one time.
Wow.
Yes, it did. Coming up on the left right here is one of our hospitals. This is a private hospital. This is called Doctor's Hospital. Now, if any of you guys familiar with Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes.
Well, when she was not well in the Bahamas, that's the hospital she attended. But when she had passed away, they had buried her in Lakeview Cemetery, which is a private cemetery, which is 24-hour security out west, Old Cable Beach. Also, guys, right here is a very special place as well. This is called Collins Plantation. This is one of the plantations back in the 18th century where they had slaves as well. So when Mr. Collins had passed away, the government of the Bahamas had used to preserve the plantation. Now this plantation goes about 400 acres south of the island.
Wow.
Yes, it's one of the biggest plantations on the island, and it still stands strong today. Also coming up on the right hand side, guys, we have our radio station 98.7 along with our local liquor store 700 Wines and Spirit. This is where you can get all of the Bahamian rum from right at these liquor stores. Now, last but not least, coming up also on the left, we have our public hospital, which is called PMH, and the PMH stands for Princess Margaret Hospital. Oh, you've been here before. You've been here before. Okay, you know your stuff. Great. Okay, this person wants to go across the street. Go ahead. Are you afraid to go? You trying to go? Don't be afraid. There you go. Okay, guys, so as we go along here, like I said, Shirley Street goes to the west of the island. It's a one-way street. But however, guys, coming up on the left, I want to point something out. Remember I said we have majestic trees that are in the Bahamas? This particular one right here is called a silk cotton tree. Now this silk cotton tree is about 150 years old.
Wow.
They are very strong, very sturdy. Matter of fact, when Bahamian men drink too much Bahama Mamas and they get themselves in an accident, they tell the police, those trees walk into the road. But I assure you guys, those trees don't move at all. They are very strong, very sturdy trees. We're going to be making a left turn right here at Elizabeth Street. And as we make this left turn, guys, we're going to be heading to one of our forts. It's called Fort Finn Castle. However, because they're having a little renovation up at the fort, we might not be able to reach the fort, but we're going to definitely be able to point it out, and I'll be able to show you. Now these forts circled, stick a pin in that, guys. If you look to the right, we have stray animals as well in the Bahamas. Yes? Yep, they are very friendly as well too. You can actually go up to them and pet them. Very friendly.
Look at that one.
And the thing about it, guys, in the Bahamas, anybody here from Australia? Nobody? Anybody? Well, respectfully, we're nothing like Australia where everything can kill you. We have no alligators, no crocodiles, no grizzly bears, no poisonous snakes, no poisonous spiders. So the only thing that can kill you on this island is maybe your baby mama or your wife. If you are not good. So, guys, if you look right here to the left side on top of the hill, you would see the Fort Wayne Castle that was built back in the 17th century. Standing next to Fort Wayne Castle, you'll see this white tall tower. Now that's where we used to get our water from on the island of New Providence. That sits 250 feet above sea level, but it's under renovation, so we don't use that anymore. Right through the same valley right here, guys, that is called the Queen Staircase. That's the famous Queen Staircase, where it consists of 66 steps that were hand carved by slaves, about 600 slaves, and it took them about 60 years, women and children, to carve out those steps with cold chisels and hammers. Yep. So that's a major part of our history right there, guys. So we're going to be here for about 15 minutes, guys. We're going to be here for 15 minutes, and if you guys, some of you guys decide to go up the hill, I mean not the hill, well the steps, I'm going to be right there with you guys, and I will know who did go up those steps, because thanks to the government of the Bahamas, they did something, alternated those steps, so it's no longer 66 steps, guys. So I would know exactly who went up those steps from who didn't go up those steps. So we're going to be here for 15 minutes. Anybody have the time right now? Anybody? What?
Okay, guys.
12:36, 12:35. Okay, so if it's 12:35, like I said, 15 minutes from that would be 12:50. So hopefully by 12:50, guys, we're going to be right back at this vehicle. So I'm going to come around.